If you don't want to waste money on a watch, this is for you. Today, we're counting down 20 watches that consumers trust more than anything else in 2026. Stay until number 1, because it'll surprise you. It's not the most expensive. It's not the most complicated. It's not the one with the most features, but it's the one consumers trust more than any other watch in 2026. Let's start. Number 20. Amazfit Balance 2. The Amazfit Balance 2 is what happens when you take 90% of what makes expensive smartwatches good and sell it for $200 to $300. Consumers love this watch because it doesn't pretend to be premium. It's plastic. The interface isn't as smooth as Apple or Samsung. The AI features are basic, but for $150, you're getting sleep tracking, heart rate monitoring, GPS, and a battery that lasts over a week. Users think it is relatively a budget smartwatch overall because it delivers on the fundamentals. You're not paying for the brand. You're paying for a dependable function. The Balance 2 earned its Great Value badge by doing something smart. It copied what works from expensive watches and skipped the luxury materials. No titanium, no sapphire crystal, just solid tracking in a package that won't break your budget. If you're new to smartwatches or don't want to spend $300 to $500, this is where you start. Budget smartwatches get you into the game. But what if you want something that can actually survive being dropped, frozen, and drowned? Check out the next watch. Number 19. Casio G-Shock DW5600. The G-Shock DW5600 is indestructible. Consumer testing in 2026 involved dropping this watch from 10 meters onto concrete, freezing it, thawing it, running it over, submerging it. The watch survived everything. Most other watches in its price bracket died in the first test. This is the ultimate durability winner because Casio built it for abuse. Military personnel wear it. Construction workers wear it. People who actually need a watch that won't break wear the DW5600. It's digital and ugly by fashion standards. At under $100, it will outlast watches costing 10 times more. This watch proves that reliability matters more than aesthetics when you're working in extreme environments. You just can't kill a G-Shock. If you need a watch that survives your job, this is it. But if you are in a less stressful environment and you want to track every mile, every heart rate spike, and every forest trail, even without GPS, the next watch should be your go-to. Number 18. Garmin Forerunner 265. The Garmin Forerunner 265 is the runner's choice because its satellite map accuracy works under heavy forest canopies where other GPS watches lose signal. Runners in 2026 are praising the upgraded GPS that triangulates even when you're running trails with thick tree coverage. Previous Garmin models would lose accuracy. The 275 doesn't. It tracks your route precisely, regardless of environment. Consumers love it because running watches live or die by GPS accuracy. If the watch can't track your run correctly, it's useless. The 265 tracks correctly everywhere. City streets, mountain trails, dense forests, beach runs. It doesn't matter. The watch also delivers training plans, recovery metrics, and race predictions based on your actual performance data. Serious runners need these features, and the Forerunner 265 delivers them reliably. This watch is for runners, but if you want a luxury watch without the luxury price, pay attention to this next watch. Number 17. Bulova Lunar Pilot. If you want the Pilot watch aesthetic without mechanical watch headaches, the Lunar Pilot is your answer. Let me explain. The Bulova Lunar Pilot has the most accurate non-atomic analog watch movement on the market. The 262 kHz high-frequency quartz is more accurate than mechanical watches, costing $10,000. Consumers praise it because it looks like a classic Pilot watch, but runs on quartz. No winding. No $500 service every 5 years. Just change the battery every few years, and it keeps running within seconds per year. The Lunar Pilot references Bulova's actual space heritage. This is based on the watch astronaut Dave Scott wore on the moon when his Omega Speedmaster broke. At around $600 to $700, you're getting a watch that looks expensive, runs more accurately than luxury mechanical watches, and requires minimal maintenance. Isn't that great value for your money? However, if you were looking for something more modern that connects to your phone number 16, will excite you. Number 16, Google Pixel Watch 4. The Pixel Watch 4 is the best Android smartwatch for people who want clean Google integration without Samsung's bloatware. Consumers highlighted the Actua 360 display that remains visible in direct sunlight. Previous Pixel watches washed out outdoors. The 4th generation fixed it. You can actually see the screen in bright daylight now. There is the Gemini AI integration, which users praised for being intuitive instead of gimmicky. You can ask questions naturally and watch and understand the context, but it's not perfect. However, it's the smoothest AI assistant on a smartwatch outside of Apple. The downside? Battery life is still only about 24 hours with an always-on display, so you would be charging daily. But for Android users who want the Apple Watch experience, this is the closest alternative. And if you don't want to charge your watches every day, why not get a smartwatch that lasts a week on one charge? Number 15, Garmin Venu 4. The Garmin Venu 4 wins Best for Fitness Enthusiasts because of its 10-day battery life with an AMOLED screen. Most smartwatches die in 1 to 2 days. The Venu 4 lasts over a week. Consumers who hate daily charging love this watch. However, in the always-on mode, it lasts 3 to 4 days in always-on mode. The AMOLED display is bright and colorful, unlike older Garmin watches with dim screens. You get beautiful visuals and massive battery life. That combination is rare. Fitness tracking, sleep monitoring, heart rate, stress tracking, workout plans, recovery metrics, everything serious fitness users need. The watch is pretty comprehensive, but without the complexity that makes Garmin's more advanced watches intimidating. If you're tired of charging your watch every night, this is your escape. But this might not beat the next watch on this list. Number 14, Apple Watch SA3. The Apple Watch SE3 is the budget king of Apple Watches. It costs $250 with the same S10 chip as the flagship Series 11. Consumers love that Apple finally gave the SE the same processor as the expensive models for half the price. But you lose some features. There's an always-on display but no ECG, no blood oxygen monitoring. However, you get the core Apple Watch experience. Fitness tracking, notifications, Apple Pay, Siri, app ecosystem, pretty much everything else that makes the Apple Watch useful. For iPhone users who want an Apple Watch but don't want to spend $400, the SE3 is perfect. You're getting 80% of the flagship experience for 50% of the price. Apple priced this to stop people from buying competitor watches. It worked. The SE3 is selling incredibly well because the value is undeniable. If you have an iPhone and a budget, buy the SE3. If you don't, this next Apple Watch could be your jam. Number 13, Apple Watch Ultra 3. The Apple Watch Ultra 3 is built for people who go places where phones don't work. Think of it as the Apple Watch for people who love the outdoors. The titanium build is virtually indestructible, according to testers. Hikers and divers love that it can handle serious abuse without scratching or breaking. Consumers praise the satellite-linked emergency SOS that works without cell service. You're in the mountains, no signal. You press the button. Satellites relay your distress call. That's potentially life-saving and pretty cool too. The 42-hour battery life is also a huge upgrade over the standard Apple Watch. You can wear it for 2 full days without charging. For backpacking trips or ultra-marathons, that matters. However, it's massive. It has a 49mm case, which looks ridiculous on smaller wrists. Also, it costs $800. However, for some serious outdoor athletes, it's worth every dollar. But Apple should watch out. This next watch isn't content with playing catch-up anymore. Number 12, Samsung Galaxy Watch 8 Classic. The rotating bezel is back, and Samsung fans are thrilled. The Galaxy Watch 8 Classic brings back the physical rotating bezel that disappeared on the Watch 7. Consumers love this feature because it makes navigation precise. You're not swiping a tiny screen, you're turning a physical dial with satisfying clicks. Reviews highlight the improved bezel with deeper ridges and a 60-second scale that makes it look more like a traditional dive watch. It's functional and stylish. The sleep tracking is praised as the most accurate in the Android ecosystem for 2026. Samsung upgraded the sensors. The data is more reliable. Sleep scores actually match how you feel. The watch also runs Wear OS 6 with Samsung's One UI 8 on top. The software is smooth. Battery life hits 30 to 40 hours depending on settings. You're charging every day or two, which is normal for smartwatches. However, this doesn't mean it can't be better too, especially since Samsung wants the watch to feel like a traditional timepiece. Looks like hybrid smartwatches are the new rave because consumers love this next watch too, and it has one feature Samsung's hybrid watch doesn't have. Number 11. Withings ScanWatch Nova. The ScanWatch Nova is the top hybrid choice because it looks like a luxury diver but hides medical-grade sensors inside. This is an analog watch. Hands, dial, traditional watch aesthetic, but it also tracks your ECG, monitors blood oxygen, measures sleep quality, all without looking like a smartwatch. Consumers love the ScanWatch Nova for formal occasions. You can wear it with a suit. It looks like a $2,000 luxury watch, and nobody knows it's tracking your health. The medical-grade sensors are FDA cleared, which makes it an actual medical device accuracy that doctors can use. That's rare in hybrid watches. Plus, the battery life is 30 days. Pretty neat, isn't it? That battery life is what this watch has in common with the next watch in this video. Number 10. OnePlus Watch 3. The OnePlus Watch 3 has industry-leading battery life in the Wear OS category, nearly 100 hours on a single charge, with full smart features active. OnePlus has optimized power management. With this watch, battery life anxiety disappears. You charge it twice a week, maybe once a week if you're conservative. You're never worried about it dying midday. The watch runs full Wear OS, so you get the complete Google ecosystem. Apps, Google Assistant, Google Pay, everything. But without the battery issue other Wear OS watches have. If battery life is your top priority in a smartwatch, the OnePlus Watch is impressive, but if you want to keep things simple, let's move on. Number 9. Casio F91W. The Casio F91W costs under $20. It's the most accurate and durable watch per dollar ever made. This watch is the budget reliability king because nothing comes close to its value. You're getting a digital watch that runs for 7 years on one battery. 7 years, you'll forget what year you bought it before the battery dies. Consumers love the F91W because of its invisible ownership. Buy it, wear it, forget about it. No charging, no winding, no maintenance. It just works. The watch is also indestructible for something so cheap. Water resistant, shock resistant, light, comfortable. The plastic construction means it survives drops that would shatter more expensive watches. Obama wore one, hipsters wear them, everyone wears them. But if you want more style that doesn't cost Rolex money, I have just the thing for you. Number 8. Tissot PRX Powermatic 80. The Tissot PRX Powermatic 80 is the best modern classic because it delivers Swiss watchmaking style at accessible prices. Consumers love the integrated bracelet design that looks like luxury watches costing over $10,000. It's just gorgeous. The 80-hour power reserve means you can take the watch off Friday night and put it back on Monday morning without winding. Most automatics die in 40 hours. The Powermatic 80 lasts twice as long. The build quality is excellent for the price. Sapphire crystal, Swiss automatic movement, good finishing. You're getting real Swiss watchmaking around $550 to $900. The PRX works as a dress watch or casual wear. It's thin enough for shirts, stylish enough for formal occasions, tough enough for daily wear. If you want to enter Swiss automatic watches without spending thousands, the Tissot PRX is the gateway. And if you want a watch that disappears on the wrist, that you forget you're wearing, and with impressive technology, you are definitely looking for number 7. Number 7. Citizen EcoDrive ProMaster Diver. The Citizen EcoDrive ProMaster Diver earned perfect scores for set it and forget it technology because it runs on any light, forever. Consumers love that you never change batteries. ever. The watch charges from sunlight, indoor lights, phone screens. Anything that emits light keeps it running. The ProMaster Diver is a serious dive watch. It has 200 meters water resistance, rotating bezel, high visibility dial, and the EcoDrive movement means you never worry about the watch dying underwater. The movement also self-calibrates. It keeps accurate time without adjustment. You literally never service this watch. Just wear it and it works. At around $300 to $500, depending on the model, you're getting incredible value. This is solar power done right. A genuine improvement over battery-powered quartz. If you want a watch that requires zero maintenance for decades, the EcoDrive ProMaster is your answer. But if you love mechanical watches and don't want to spend $5,000, you have to see this next watch. Number 6. Orient Komatsu. The Orient Komatsu is the best value diver because you're getting sapphire crystal and an in-house automatic movement for under $300. The thing about this watch is the value. Most watches at this price use mineral crystal and cheap movements. The Komatsu has sapphire, scratch-proof crystal, and Orient's own automatic caliber. Not a modified Seiko movement. Orient's own design. The finishing is impressive for the price. The dial has depth. The bezel action is solid. The bracelet is decent. You're getting details that Swiss brands charge $1,500 for. The Komatsu also has a cult following on watch forums. People mod them, collect different colors, recommend them to beginners constantly. It's the gateway drug to mechanical watch collecting. If you want to try automatic watches without risk, buy a Komatsu. If you hate it, you're out $250. If you love it, you just discovered a hobby. But do I think you'll hate it? Not a chance. Although if you crave manual winding, it definitely isn't what you want. What you want is this next watch. Number 5. Hamilton Khaki Field Mechanical. The Hamilton Khaki Field Mechanical wins historical authenticity and durability because it's a military watch that can handle daily abuse. This is a hand-wound mechanical watch. No battery, no rotor, you wind it every day or two. That's part of the appeal. Consumers love the ritual of winding a watch. The Khaki Field is based on actual military watches Hamilton supplied to soldiers. The design is functional. High contrast dial, large numbers, easy to read, no complications, just time. At around $550 to $650, you're getting a proper mechanical watch with real heritage. Not fashion brand heritage marketing. Actual military history. If you want to experience mechanical watches the way they were originally designed, this is it. And if you like your watch to have a quirk, you'll love number 4. Number 4. Luminox Sport Timer. The Luminox Sport Timer has always visible tritium gas tubes that glow for 25 years without needing charging or batteries. This is the highest rated watch for low light legibility because the tritium tubes literally glow constantly, not lume that fades after an hour, not backlight that needs batteries, pure radioactive tritium emitting light 24/7 for decades. Consumers who work night shifts love this watch. Military personnel love it. Anyone who needs to check time in complete darkness loves it. The watch is also tough too. Luminox supplies Navy SEALs. Their watches are tools built to survive combat environments. If you work in darkness or need ultimate legibility, nothing beats tritium. The Luminox Sport Timer is the best implementation. How about we talk about something classic? Number 3. Timex Weekender. The Timex Weekender is praised for classic simplicity. It's the most legible watch for senior citizens and anyone who prioritizes clean dials. This watch does one thing, tells time clearly. Large numbers, high contrast, simple layout, stress-free. It uses the quartz movement and runs for years on one battery. The watch costs around $35 to $50, and it has interchangeable NATO straps that let you change the look instantly. The Weekender is also versatile. It works with any outfit, any occasion, any age. It's the watch equivalent of a white t-shirt. Basic, essential, always appropriate. Timex also invented one impressive design as a response to changing consumer needs in the 90s. They created the Indiglo backlight, which helped consumers tell time in the dark. Press the button, the entire dial glows blue, and you can read the time. Simple. Simplicity works, but what if I told you about a watch with movements smoother than Swiss watches at half the price? Number 2. Seiko 5 Sports. The SRPD series. The Seiko 5 Sports series is the highest-rated entry-level automatic because you're getting luxury-level mechanics at consumer-friendly prices. Consumers highlight the hacking and hand-winding features. These are complications that luxury brands charge extra for, but Seiko includes them standard on watches, costing $200 to $300. The Seiko 4 R36 movement is legendary. It's reliable, it's serviceable, it's moddable. Watch enthusiasts love it because parts are available everywhere. Independent watchmakers can service it. You're not locked into brand servicing. The SRPD series also has incredible variety. Dive watches, field watches, dress watches, different colors, different styles. There's a Seiko 5 for everyone. The finishing punches above its price. The dials have depth. The cases are well proportioned. The bracelets are solid. You're getting quality that looks like it should cost more than it does. If you want to enter automatic watches with a brand that has 100+ years of horological expertise, Seiko 5 is the answer. Now, we are at the last one. So, what watch do consumers praise more than anything else in 2026? The answer might shock you. Number 1. Apple Watch Series 11. The Apple Watch Series 11 is the most praised watch in 2026 because it finally fixed the biggest complaint: battery life. For years, Apple Watch users complained about charging every night. The Series 11 still needs daily charging, but it actually lasts a full day now with heavy use. Previous models would die before bedtime if you used them actively. The Series 11 makes it through. The hypertension alerts are the headline feature. The watch can detect high blood pressure patterns and alert you to see a doctor. This is FDA-cleared medical technology on your wrist. The Workout Buddy AI gives you real-time coaching during exercise. It's actually useful instead of gimmicky. The AI understands context and adjusts suggestions based on your performance. The protective glass is twice as tough as before. Consumers note that the Series 11 survives drops that would shatter older models. But here's why it's number 1. Ecosystem integration. If you have an iPhone, AirPods, MacBook, and Apple TV, the Series 11 ties everything together seamlessly. Unlock your Mac with your wrist, pay with Apple Pay, control your TV, answer calls, respond to messages, track health. It just works. Consumers praise the Series 11 not because it's the best at any single thing, but because it's the most complete package for iPhone users. The Apple Watch Series 11 is what happens when a company iterates on a product for 11 generations. They've fixed most problems, added essential features, polished the experience. The result is a smartwatch that hundreds of millions of people trust daily. That's why it's number 1. Not because it's perfect, because it's consistently excellent at almost everything. 20 watches. 5 categories that matter. Budget champions that deliver maximum value. Durability kings that survive abuse. Fitness specialists that track performance. Traditional classics that connect you to watchmaking heritage, and smart integrators that tie your digital life together. Here's what consumer praise actually tells us about watches in 2026. 1. Price doesn't equal value, ever. Some of the best watches on this list cost less than $100, but the expensive watches on this list earn their prices through their features. You're not paying for materials. You are paying for engineering that makes the watch actually useful beyond telling time. 2. Battery life matters more than you think. Consumers consistently praise watches that don't interrupt their lives with charging anxiety. Daily charging is acceptable if the integration justifies it. Apple Watch users accept it because the ecosystem value is worth the inconvenience. But if you're not getting massive value from smart features, multi-day battery life becomes the priority. The most praised smartwatches in 2026 either last multiple days like Garmin or OnePlus, or deliver such powerful integration that daily charging is acceptable like Apple. Everything in between frustrates users. 3. Specialization beats jack of all trades every single time. The Garmin Forerunner 275 dominates running because it's built specifically for runners. GPS accuracy under forest canopies. Training load analysis. Race predictions. It doesn't try to be a fashion watch or a luxury timepiece. It's a running computer on your wrist. The Luminox Sport Timer has low light legibility because tritium gas tubes glow for 25 years without charging or batteries. That's its entire purpose. Read time in darkness. It does that better than anything else on the market. The G-Shock DW5600 wins durability because Casio designed it to survive torture. Not to look good in boardrooms, not to integrate with your phone, to survive being frozen, dropped, submerged, and beaten. It does that job perfectly. 4. Mechanical watches survive because of romance, not logic. The Seiko 5, Hamilton Khaki Field, and Tissot PRX prove people still want mechanical movements, despite quartz being more accurate, more reliable, cheaper to maintain, and objectively superior by every measurable metric. Why? Because winding a watch connects you to centuries of watchmaking history. Because seeing gears move through a display caseback is beautiful. Because owning something that works through pure mechanical engineering satisfies something deeper than logic. The consumers praising mechanical watches aren't confused about the facts. They know quartz is better. They don't care. The ritual matters. The craftsmanship matters. The connection to tradition matters. That's not stupidity. That's humanity choosing romance over optimization, and that's perfectly valid. 5. Apple wins by default for iPhone users. But that's not an insult. The Series 11 isn't the best smartwatch at anything specific. Garmin has a better battery. Samsung has a better interface for Android. Mechanical watches have more soul. Budget watches have better value. But ecosystem integration makes the Apple Watch the obvious choice for hundreds of millions of iPhone owners. Unlock your Mac with your wrist. Control Apple TV. Seamless health data across devices. iMessage on your wrist. Apple Pay everywhere. AirPods integration. The list goes on. Convenience beats specifications when the convenience is powerful enough. The Apple Watch isn't the best watch. It's the best extension of the iPhone. For iPhone users, that's what matters. 5. Context determines the right watch. There is no universal best watch. The best watch for a marathon runner is terrible for a business person who needs to attend formal dinners. The best watch for someone who hates charging devices is terrible for someone who wants comprehensive health tracking. Your use case determines your answer. If your choice is a daily beater that survives anything, you've got G-Shock DW5600 or Casio F91W. Serious fitness tracking needs are solved by Garmin Forerunner 265 and Venu 4. iPhone users can choose Apple Watch SE 3, Series 11, and Ultra 3 for the sake of Apple integration. If you want Android integration, Samsung Galaxy Watch 8 Classic, OnePlus Watch 3 for battery life, Google Pixel Watch 4 for pure Google. For those seeking entry-level automatic watches, Seiko 5 Sports or Orient Komatsu will do the trick. And if you are looking for zero maintenance forever, the Citizen EcoDrive ProMaster is your watch. Having a classic style without mechanical hassle can be handy. So, get Tissot PRX Powermatic 80 or Bulova Lunar Pilot. And then seeking ultimate simplicity, Timex Weekender is the answer. Visibility in complete darkness? Luminox Sport Timer. Finally, for those insisting on manual wind military heritage, get the Hamilton Khaki Field Mechanical. The key is to match your needs to the watch's strengths. Ignore everything else. The consumers have spoken. These 20 watches earned praise by solving real problems for real people, not by having the most features, not by costing the most money, not by winning design awards, by working day after day, week after week, year after year. That's what separates praised watches from hyped watches. Hype dies when reality hits. Praise builds when reality exceeds expectations. The Apple Watch Series 11 sits at number 1 not because it's perfect, but because it consistently delivers on its promises for a large audience. It works. It integrates. It lasts a full day now. It tracks health accurately. It looks good. It doesn't break. For iPhone users, that combination is unbeatable. But if you're an Android user, the Series 11 is worthless to you. If you hate charging devices, it's frustrating. If you want mechanical watchmaking, it's soulless. Context matters. Always. The final lesson. Ignore marketing. Trust experience. Every watch claims to be the best, revolutionary, game-changing, industry-leading. These are words that mean nothing. What matters is whether the watch still works and satisfies you 6 months after purchase. Whether you wear it daily or it sits in a drawer. Whether you recommend it to friends or regret buying it. The 20 watches on this list passed that test. Consumers still praise them months and years after purchase. That's the only metric that matters. Pick the watch that solves your specific problem. Ignore brand loyalty. Ignore hype. Ignore what's hot right now. Focus on what you actually need from a watch. The right watch is obvious once you know what problem you're solving. These 20 watches solve their respective problems better than anything else consumers found in 2026. That's why they're on this list. That's why consumers can't stop praising them. And that's why you should consider them when shopping. The best watch isn't the most expensive or the most complicated. It's the one that works for your life. Find that watch. Buy it. Wear it. Enjoy it. Everything else is noise. So which one of those watches do you have? Or which one would you be getting? Talk to me in the comments. I have more videos like this coming. Like this video and subscribe to this channel so you can spend on value. I'll see you next time.